Top of the morning, good people. Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub here. Gem Dropper, original showstopper. So I need somebody to let me know, man. Is what I'm hearing really true? I woke up to some news this morning that totally puzzled me. And I want somebody out there to let me know if this is actually possible. Jimmy Butler has been suspended again? Man. Kind of sounds like me when I was back in high school, getting suspended every other week. Real unfortunate, man. I mean, hey, but somebody has to let Jimmy Butler know that he's not playing with an original Dan. Somebody has to let him know. LeBron James, reach out. Dwayne Wade, reach out, let Jimmy Butler know. Pat Riley is a different beast. He doesn't play by the rules that you're accustomed to GMs or management playing. Plain and simple. It's his way or the highway. Jimmy Butler's finding out the hard way that, you know what? There are some people that don't give a damn how many times you can put that ball in the bucket. Or how much of a superstar you may very well be in the league. There are some people that could not care less. Whatever it is that they're trying to build, wherever it is that they're trying to build it, that's what they're planning on standing on. Jimmy Butler's finding that out the hard way. I personally think it's a message long overdue. It should have been message sent a long time ago to a lot more superstars. Unfortunately, I think James Harden is another one that needs a message like this. Unfortunately, Kevin Durant is another individual that needs a message like this. Your so-called king definitely needs a message like this. To let them know that, yo, as good as you guys are, and as important as you guys are to the league is not catering to every single thing that you want. I mean, the commissioner won't do it. So if the commissioner's not gonna put these individuals or these so-called superstars in their place, then we gotta rely on the GMs and the organizations to do it. Plain and simple. A lot of people are saying that right now Jimmy Butler's forced, the next move is he will be moved. He will be traded. If I was Pat Riley, I'd trade him to wherever. I'd trade him to an organization where it benefits me the most. I'd find out where Jimmy Butler wanted to go, and I'd make sure he would never see that place from a trade that I was making. Oh, bet. You want to go to Milwaukee? I'll send you to Charlotte. There's a possibility he might have a, no trade clause in his contract or whatever the case may be, or he might be able to dictate the pace of where he goes. Well, hey, you know what? If you've got some of that muscle, well, I'm going to start flexing a little bit more of my muscle. That's all there is to it. Right now, you're transfers to my team, go home. Until you're willing to come and do things a little bit the way in which we're trying to do things here in the Miami Heat organization, I will continue suspending you. Because like I said, if I'm not mistaken, when he's being suspended for stuff like this, he is not getting paid. And that's how you get these superstars' attention. Hit them in their pocketbook. I'm a little bit disappointed that, because I'm hearing some of the teams that are interested in acquiring a Jimmy Butler. I hear the Phoenix Suns. They seem to be one of the teams that they're trying to be all in. So they can have, the trifecta there. Kevin Durant, Beal, and Butler. Another team that seems to be high on the list of where he might end up is Milwaukee. I mean, they throw the Lakers in there, but allegedly, the Lakers don't have enough money to acquire somebody like a Jimmy Butler right now. But the one team that I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm hearing that's maybe part of this entire mix or this entire equation are the Toronto Raptors. I mean, you guys have to understand, man. And I know, if there's anybody out there that has followed any of my videos in the past, I know you guys have heard me say that I made the mistake in the past by questioning the GM for Toronto's decisions when he traded DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard. I was one of the individuals I was very pissed off about that. I explained my reason why I was ticked off about that whole acquisition. But I was man enough to come up here and say, you know what? My job is to be a fan. The GMs, the owners, all that, they get paid the big bucks to make the major league decisions. So, I had said that I would never be up here questioning GM's decisions once ever again. So I don't want anybody to misunderstand what the point I'm trying to make right now. I'm not questioning the management in Toronto. I'm just asking you to proceed with caution. Take a double look on the history of the individual that you guys might be looking into acquiring. Look at his track record. He's been a disruption almost everywhere he has been, with the exception of Chicago. And the only reason why he was not that much of a distraction in Chicago was because that's the first place he played. So he came into the league in Chicago. Minnesota, he blew that whole thing up when he was playing with Karl Anthony Towns, and they had a decent young team. You remember that whole thing where he walked into practice? He said he just wanted the guys off of the bench on his team to play against the starters, and he busted, and allegedly, apparently, the bench players beat the starters, and he ran his mouth off on the starters, talking about how they're not this and they're not that. That's not good team chemistry as far as I'm concerned. That's a cancer in the locker room as far as I'm concerned. Then he went to Philadelphia, where they were one game away from going to the finals. The reason I remember that is because they were battling my Toronto Raptors that year. He found a way to force his way out of Philadelphia, which to me was probably the best fit situation for him. He ended up in Miami. A lot of decent things in Miami. Unfortunately, injuries took him out of the important games, like when they were in the playoffs and stuff like that. But look at what he's doing right now in Miami. So, all that to say, Philadelphia is a historic. They've been around for forever with the Dr. J's of the world. Miami Heat, they're a pretty big organization. They've won their championships with Dwayne Wade, and they had Shaquille O'Neal out there at the time, or whatever the case. We came back with LeBron James, Ray Allen, all that kind of stuff. So they're a pretty big organization. Minnesota, fine, it's a small market team. All this to say, if he's gonna run rapid and run strong arm with those big organizations, what do you think he's gonna do if you acquire him in some place like Toronto? The minute things start going bad, what's it gonna be about? And do you guys have anything in place to control this beast once it's unleashed? I'm not interested in anybody that could possibly leave a stain on the organization. I love the Toronto Raptors too much to really stand by and even take a chance on an individual that could possibly leave a stain on an organization. The same stain that he's left everywhere else that he's been. I personally believe that the Raptors should stay away from this. Stay away from this particular individual. Not to mention he's on the later part of his career. It's not to say he's just coming into the league or whatever the case may be. This is an older Jimmy Butler you're getting. Still effective, but an older Jimmy Butler. You guys really believe that would be the direction that the Toronto Raptors should go? I don't know, man. But once again, they get paid the big bucks. So if by chance they do actually go out and make an acquisition like this, I'm going to be the fan that I am, stand on the sideline and cheer it on and just pray for the best. But I pray to God that I don't have to be one of these individuals that have to come back out here and say, I told you so. On that note, people, I want you guys to share. I need you guys to like. and subscribe to this channel. Help this channel grow. Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub is out. Raptors, I love you guys too much to see you guys take a chance on leaving a long-lasting stain on your organization. Have yourself a blessed day, people. Happy Thursday, and happy Thursday. Stay blessed.